Hi, it's Victoria Adelus, and I'm here with Chuck Brockman, my physical therapist and the owner of Therapeutic Associates, Ben Physical Therapy. Chuck, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to go over some exercises that will help prevent injuries for swimmers and increase performance. They're easier exercises that you should be able to do at home with minimal equipment.
Awesome. Well, let's give it a go so you can be an all-star swimmer.
This exercise we're going to demonstrate here is called Y's to W, and we are focusing on using the lower traps to help stabilize the scapula. One of the big problems with swimmers is that the posterior musculature around the shoulder blades tends to get underdeveloped or inhibited because swimming is such a forward body or anterior shoulder dominant sport. So we're going to have Victoria demonstrate what I call Y's to W with emphasis on control of the shoulder, scapula, lower trap, specific exercise. So she's going to start with her hands out in front of her in a Y type position. Widen your hands just a little bit more and drop your hands to the ground. She's going to pull her hands straight up, targeting her lower traps, and then pull them back into a W. Back to the front on the floor. Y to W. Again, we're going to go Y. She's 2W. She's focusing on this muscle right here. It's called the lower traps. Let's see if we do it again. As she pulls up, the upper traps are not firing, lower traps are firing into a W. That's absolutely perfect. The other thing to note in her position is her head is neutral. It's not extended up, it's not down. It's like in a good freestyle type position. And she's focusing on control of her shoulder blades using the lower traps. Super, super important for swimmers. This next exercise is a variant of the previous exercise we went over. I call this one L, W to Y. We're still working the same muscle groups, but with just a little bit different motion, range of motion. And again, this exercise is designed to help control the scapula and stabilize the shoulder. So Victoria's going to move out to an L position, squeezing her shoulders together. Lower traps are firing. She goes to a W, and then she extends out into a Y. Trying not to fire her upper traps. All the muscle action is happening on the lower part of the scapula, and her lower traps and mid-scapular stabilizers are controlling the motion, not the upper traps. L, W, Y. L, W, Y. Again, her head is in a good neutral position, like a freestyle position. With head down, looking at the bottom of the pool. Focus on lower scapula, mid-scapula. As she goes forward, no upper trap. All lower scap and mid-scap. Perfect. Okay, for this exercise, we're going to do what I call a plank with a plus. Again, we're focusing on scapular control. Victoria's starting with in a plank position and pushing through her elbows. She's going to drop down, push her mid back into my finger. Let's do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. This exercise is designed to help control the scapula and strengthen all the muscles to help provide scapular support and movement. It's perfect. This next exercise is a side plank. It's a great exercise for stabilizing the core body musculature, which is very important in almost any athletic endeavor. But it's also a great exercise for controlling the shoulders and the scapula. Victoria's going up on her arm. She's turning herself pelvic vertical to the ceiling, and she's holding this position. For younger athletes and younger swimmers or people just beginning this exercise, you can start off with about a 5-second hold and work your way up to 10-second hold, and maybe all the way up to 30-second hold, doing 3 to 5 sets of these type of exercises. You want to keep your body nice and straight. You're stabilizing with your scapula, your abs, your glutes, and your hip abductors. Great exercise. Once you've mastered the side plank, you can add a plank with scapular retraction. So Victoria's pulling the shoulder back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And if this is not challenging enough for you, you can add a kettlebell or a light weight and do plank with scapular retraction with kettlebell or light weight. next few exercises we're going to go over are foam roll exercises. They are designed to be more like dynamic stretches to help free up your soft tissue and also help your joints in your thoracic and cervical spine be freed up so you can move smoothly through range of motion. One of the biggest problems with swimmers is tightness in the pec minor. So this particular stretch, which I call 90-90, will actually help open up the front part of the chest and lengthen the pec minor. So Victoria's going to bring her arms all the way up, elbows all the way together. She's going to hold this for 2 seconds and then bring it back out. Hold it for 5 seconds. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. Back up, hold for 2, and then out for 5. In the meantime, just keep in good cervical position, trying to stretch your neck a little bit, and good lumbar position, stretching your low back a little bit into the foam roller. Again, it helps open up the front part of the chest, stretch out the pec minor, tight pec minor, adds to dysfunction at the shoulder and inhibits the posterior muscles from doing their job to stabilize the shoulder. This next exercise is another foam roll dynamic exercise. This one's designed to free up the soft tissue as well as the thoracic and cervical spine. Victoria's starting with her, I call this the look and reach. She starts with her hands at the bottom. She's going to reach one arm over her head and look towards your bicep on that side and then alternate. This exercise requires good cervical motion in rotation and side bending and thoracic extension, which helps you move and maintain better positions in the water. Easy.
So there are 6 easy exercises you can do right at home that will make a big difference in the pool.
For the foam roll exercises, you're going to do 1 set of 20 each. For the plank exercises with body weight or with the weights, you're going to start off at 1 to 2 sets of about 5 seconds, and then you progress it as that gets easier for you. For the ball exercises, you're going to start off with 3 sets of 5, and if that's not challenging enough, then you progress up to 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 15.
And for more information and videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ben PT Info. You can check it out right here. You can also find more information online. Check us out in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be coming out with more videos soon.
Perfect, thanks.